Once you're comfortable with the sketch and rendering processes, you might want to experiment with your own approaches and styles. An artistic style is a series of artistic choices made consistently. For example, the sketch process creates a style by consistently using lines to describe the surfaces and forms of the subject. You can apply the experiential learning cycle to developing styles. During the goal and planning stage, you decide on a process you'll use to create the drawing. These process decisions are technical, but they also have a big impact on the style of the drawing. Will you prioritize describing form, light, or position? How will you use line, shape, value, proportion, and color to describe these aspects of your subject? Once you've made these decisions, follow your plan to create the drawing. You'll also make artistic decisions while you're drawing. You can't plan out everything ahead in an earlier stage. You can evaluate your drawing based on how much you like the style. What aspects of the approach and style are working for you, and what might you want to change? If you apply these takeaways to your next drawing, you complete a cycle. For example, let's say I wanted to create a drawing using thick cross-contour lines to emphasize the transitions between light and shadow. I follow my plan and create this drawing. Now I can evaluate the style. I like it, but I think the areas of light and shadow could be more distinct. My takeaway is to maybe use less cross-contour lines. I apply this takeaway to my next drawing and replace some of the cross-contour lines with flat areas of value. I could repeat the cycle if I wanted to keep refining the style. Let's look at another example of experimenting with style. I start with an approach that's similar to the rendering process, but in color. In my next approach, I don't blend the edges of my shapes as evenly to give it more texture. I can take this even further by not blending the edges of my shapes at all, just using flat shapes to describe the subject. I could also use an approach based more on line and flat areas of value and color. I could also take inspiration from the artistic choices made in other artists' work. For example, in this study, I imitate the style of St. Michael Slaying the Dragon by George Hawley Hallowell. I use distinct shapes with smooth, subtle gradients and outlines with soft edges. We've reached the end of the theory included in this course, but that doesn't mean your progress has to stop here. As mentioned in the introduction, the goal of this course is not just to learn theory, but to create a drawing of your object that you're really proud of. Your diploma for this course is that finished drawing. If you haven't created a drawing you're satisfied with yet, keep going. Repeat the assignments for lessons 9 and 10 until you've created a drawing of your object that you're really proud of. Keep drawing your object, learning from each attempt, and using exercises to target your weak skills. You can also keep posting in the course Discord group to keep getting feedback and support. Once you've made a drawing you're proud of, celebrate your progress by posting it in the wins channel of the course Discord group. Include your baseline drawing and a photo of your object so everyone can see how much you've improved. For your 90-minute study sessions, spend the first 30 minutes doing an exercise from a previous lesson. Choose an exercise that helps you improve the step of your drawing process that you find the most challenging. For example, if you struggle with form, choose the cross-contour exercise. Spend the next 50 to 55 minutes drawing your object using one of the processes from Lesson 9, or a modified version of the process. If you finish your drawing before the time is up, draw your object again with the remaining time. If you don't finish your drawing before the time is up, you can pick up where you left off in the next session, or take extra time if you'd like. After you're done drawing, spend 5 to 10 minutes writing and reflecting on how it went. What went well, and what can you improve next time? Also, reflect on your style and approach. What did you like, and what might you change next time you draw? If you'd like extra accountability, you can post your study plan in the accountability channel of the course Discord. If you want feedback, you can post the results of your exercises in the exercises channel, and post your drawing and a photo of your object in the course critique channel. If you have any questions, you can ask those in the course help channel. I can't wait to see your work. Thank you for taking the time to go through this course. I hope it's been helpful and given you effective study methods that you want to use to keep learning. If you want to keep improving, my free book, Imaginative Drawing, has the theory and exercises that allow you to apply this study method to drawing from imagination, and other drawing fundamentals like perspective, light, anatomy, and composition. If you enjoyed this course, please share it with others you think might benefit from it. While this course is free, if it's helped you progress, I humbly ask you to consider making a donation to show your appreciation. Think of it as a tip for excellent service. If you'd like to learn one-on-one from me, you can sign up for a mentorship. I'll tailor this course to your specific needs and learning styles. I'll also give you personalized feedback, demonstrations, and guidance to help keep you motivated and accountable. I can also create custom lessons for other art goals and fundamentals, like perspective, anatomy, visual storytelling, and animation. Thanks again for taking the time to go through this course, and happy drawing!